What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. We're starting things off today in the Coriolis starport, mainly because I've never seen this before. It's got, like, blue lights everywhere. Y'all know what kind of a sucker I am for blue lights, so yeah, that is kind of cool. I didn't know that that was a thing. I thought that was only stuff that you could do with your HUD, but apparently different stations have different lighting as well, so I thought that was pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm here. I'm not entirely sure what all they have available to us. But when we left off in the last episode, we were hunting for stuff, essentially. Stuff that we needed for all of our engineering whatnotses. Yay, all repaired. Advanced maintenance. Because, you know, gotta make sure that 10% of paint work is redone every time. Alright, let's see. Let's check this out. I want to see if there's any missions available that may have what we're looking for in terms of, materials. Exhaust manifold, emergency power cells, nope, 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 nope. Nope. Modified embedded firmware, nope, that's not it. These I cannot do? Okay. How about you? Regular emission data, modified embedded firmware, nope. So I don't know if these ever give you the actual, like, mineral component ones, like the sulfur and stuff like that. I mean, there's gold here, but gold's also kind of somewhat of a commodity too, so not really sure how accurate that might be in terms of determining that. There's silver, but again, it's still like a trade thing. Cobalt, so maybe they do. I don't know. And we're back to this guy. So I don't see any missions that would give us what we're looking for. I am now using the ED Engineering app thingy-mabobber. And I'm looking at my shield boosters, shield generators, what's the other one? Power distributor, I think, beam laser, and like a frame shift drive and stuff like that. And it looks like we have everything we need to do like one or two of the upgrades as far as like bare minimum meet the qualifications. Like heat dispersion plate, we needed 3, we have 3. But we need sulfur is the big thing. Now here's the interesting part. I mistakenly thought I had an SRV. I do not. So I was all set. I was like, oh, we'll land on one of those planets like we had talked about in the last episode. Like, you know, I showed you which planets had what I was looking for. Yeah, and then not so much. Didn't realize that I didn't have one of those. Now, what I might do though, what I may do, is instead of doing that, instead of getting a whatchamacallit, an SRV, I probably could do without the fuel scoop, maybe. I don't really want to remove my fighter hangar, and I think I need the cargo rack for who was it? One of the engineers. I needed to get the soontil relic stuff. So I'll probably look at switching out the fuel scoop. But what I'm almost thinking is rather than doing an SRV, I'm kind of thinking, I read somewhere that there are ways to get some of the other materials. I don't know, but I'm thinking of collection limpets. Mainly because it would be kind of interesting. I've never used them before. And how many do they hold? Limpet lifetime 720 seconds, multi-target. Max active limpets is 1. But I don't know. don't know how they actually work, though. And see, that controls limpets to collect canisters and asteroid chunks automatically. So these would still collect asteroid chunks were I to, I don't know, do something with mining or something, but then I would need a mining laser and a bunch of other stuff, I think, like a refinery and whatnot. So I don't know if that'll work or not. One thing I was going to look at is... I don't know where you buy limpets. Do you just refill them? They're not in the commodities market, I don't think. They must be like missiles and stuff where you just rebuild them, maybe. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that because the only problem is going to basically be the... Well, actually I shouldn't do this right now. What I should do is I should go take care of that, the soontil relics. So let's actually check that out. The engineering tab tells me where they are. I just forgot. I know I'm close. What does she do? Frame shift drives. Okay. Oh, Farseer does it too. Meta alloys. That's a single unit. And that's soontil. So actually, I could handle both of them, really. She's actually closer. So, meta alloy, I don't know if that's a specific kind or if that's something I need to look for, but this one is in Naguri. Okay. So, let's check the commodities market real quick for meta alloys. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that's a category or if that's an actual listed item. It's probably under metals? Minerals? I don't actually know what it would be listed under, because again, I don't know if it's a category or not. One way or another, I don't see any listed here. I'm gonna look that up before we leave, though. I don't see anything that says meta alloys. Let's check the galaxy map. And I'm looking for Naguri. Now, it shouldn't be too far, and I'm pretty sure I bookmarked it. There you are. Okay, so I can actually make it there without refueling, which is good, because I could swap out the fuel scoop. Actually, let's take this a bit further and see where Chernovsky Station is. Let's go ahead and mark the route for that. And do they have everything? Outfitting. Okay, they have outfitting. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait till we get over there. And before I leave, I'm going to check for meta alloys on, just see what they actually are, because I might be reading it wrong. And if it is just supposed to be listed, then I'm just going to head over to Naguri. If it's not, then I'll figure out whatever it is and check and see if they have any. Alrighty, so we have arrived here at Chernovsky. I did look into meta alloys a little bit, and it doesn't seem super easy to come by. Actually, they seem relatively difficult. So there's the only station I could find, or system that I could find, that actually sold them, and even that, everybody online said it was kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't, was, what do they call them? Maya, I think. The Maya system. And so with that, I came over here to Chernovsky. We're going to buy some soontil relics, which will give us access to the other engineer that's not Felicity Farseer. I think that's her name. So now we have the soontil relics. We gotta get over to Khun, which is 376. Ew. I really liked her 149 one. Jeez. I guess view on galaxy map. This is gonna take me a minute. I'm afraid to ask how many jumps this is. I am not an ASP Explorer anymore. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is gonna be painful. This is gonna be painful. Oh, 49 jumps. Yee. Let me double check one thing. I need to double check one thing. Is my route set to economical or fastest? Actually, it's not set to anything. Oh, that's jump data. What is use jet cone boost? Is that like the whatchamacallit? Those certain stars? I forget what kind of stars. What kind of stars are they? No? Where'd they go? They used to have them on the filter here. It was like neuron stars or something, weren't they? Is there a different... That's weird. Neutron stars, right? Was it non-sequence that you had to turn on to get those? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was non-sequence, I think. Wait, where'd my... There we go. I don't know what the jet cone... that's gotta be neutron stars. Okay. Oy vey, where did she go again? Khun. Well, I gotta be honest, I was planning on just jumping over to this system and doing some engineering stuff, but I might have to turn this into one of those, exploring podcast type things like I used to do when I was doing all the exploration stuff, because this is quite the trip. Now, I will say this, though. Where I agree with everybody, or when I agree with the comments, well, in words halfway between there. So I'm kind of like over here in the middle of nowhere, essentially. And Felicity Farseer is the only one that's halfway close to me. And these two... I don't know. I'm thinking it's our only real option because it will allow us to move around a bit more because it is, how do I put it? It works with the frame shift drive, so essentially it'll let us actually go further, is kind of the philosophy here. And if I check my little ED engineer thing, I believe all that's required for a grade 1 upgrade for the frame shift drive for range, I think I have enough to craft 2. Or depending on how it goes, I could do 1 and then like a tier 2. So I'm thinking it's probably worth it. Unless there are some resource extraction sites here, so I could do some stuff here and then let you guys tell me what. No, now I have the soontil things. They're gonna be scanning me and trying to attack me all the time. Screw it. We're just gonna go for it. I will probably be talking this episode. I probably won't cut all this out. Mainly because I've had quite a schedule hiccup this week. And so I really don't have like an afternoon to just sit here and do jumps, which quite honestly it probably wouldn't take me that long. And I might cut out the fuel scooping, I don't know. It just depends on how everything's going. Oh! I could upgrade my fuel scoop before we do that. That's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. Let me get out of here and come back and we're going to check our fuel scoop thing, I think. Okay, so we are on our way to wherever we're supposed to be going. Khun, I think. So, it turns out I actually already have the top tier fuel scoop for... The problem is the class of fuel scoop. That's what the issue is. So it's a class 2, because that was the optional bay I decided to put it in on. And that basically means that I don't have any bigger spots to put it in. And so it's just a 2, so it's small. It's like 0.08 tons per second or something, which is why it takes forever. I do kind of wish that since the galaxy map now has it, I kind of wish that I didn't really get to see it. I kind of wish there would be some kind of on-screen or in your navigation tab or something that tells you the star that you're at is kind of the last chance you'll have to scoop on the route, because they already have the little indicator in the galaxy map that'll do that, but they don't have one for this. Like for the, I don't think they do anyway. Let's check this real quick because I need to make sure I don't overshoot. C109. Now there is the added thing where, I guess, hold on. I guess since I did my map based on refuelable star types, it really just comes down to when I can't go any further. I guess. I kind of overcomplicated that, it looks like. That's actually really simple. If all of the stars on your route are scoopable stars and you can't jump to the next one, then you've got to refuel. That's a fairly simple way to figure it out, I would think. Good job, me. So yeah, I kind of apologize a little bit for anybody that was looking for another action-y episode. I haven't done one of these, like, micro podcasts in a long time. But, like I said before, I had kind of a scheduling issue this week where everything got thrown out of whack. I'm actually recording this on an entirely different day than I normally record it on. Just because it was more convenient type of thing to try and get it done. So I don't really have, I don't actually even have the normal amount of time I typically would for a typical recording week. So not only am I out of the the routine, but I'm also I don't have as much time either. So I really wanted to get the frameshift drive engineer unlocked so that we could kind of move around a little bit more freely and wouldn't have to switch ships or change out loadouts or blah blah blah. But I didn't realize she was so freaking far away. So there's that.
Fuel scooping.
So, but yeah, I've come a long way for what's in what? Who the what now? You know what? I'm gonna go for it. You wanna go? Let's make this episode interesting, shall we? I'm gonna turn around on you. Yeah. Give me 1 ton of cargo if you want to live. Start the dump, I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay. Get back here, wait, what? Alright, deploy him.
Roger that. Initiating SLF deployment.
Ow! Dude, this guy's hitting me hard.
Fighter deployed. Standing by. I got it. Let's do some damage, Commander.
I would like to try and scan him, but I need to get him off me for a minute. Because I don't know what he's hitting me with, but he's kicking my butt. Oh, wow! Oh, those shields, though. That was hilarious. I, like, completely crushed his shields in a little burst of my lasers. That was awesome. I don't know what he's using, though, but it's definitely hitting me hard.
Under attack.
Yeah, I don't know what kind... It looks like burst lasers, maybe. But they are chewing through my shields like crazy. I mean, I realized that I didn't have my Wow, okay. His shields came back fast. Dude, for real, what is this guy using? I mean, I've got all my stuff put into my shields and they're still just melting. It would be kind of cool if I could get, my ship could actually, like, do something. And by ship, I mean fighter, in case that wasn't apparent. Here.
We've got a heavy hitter here, Commander.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fighter hull is at 50%. I'm taking too much damage, Commander. Hull is critical. Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
I'll get him off of you for a second. Oh, they're reloading. I was like, why aren't my cannons firing again? Yeah, I don't know what it is about his beam weapons, but they are doing a number on my shields. Like, the rest of him is not doing too much, but whatever that is, they're eating up my shields pretty quick. And his are coming back pretty quick, too. It could just be that it's a one-on-one thing, and he's actually got kind of the same type of equipment, I think. Come on, where's my shield cell? There it is. I was gonna say. Alright, let's get rid of this guy.
Under attack.
Target dispatched.
Probably not worth the 143. But
Scan detected.
who are you guys? Oh, now you guys show up. Way to go. You're useless. Everything looks fine. Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Do we have anything I need? Focus crystal, shield emitters. I don't know. Let me check the little handy-dandy gizmo thing. Heat dispersion plate phosphorus. I don't see anything that I actually need from this. So I guess we're just gonna leave it. Now I wonder, can I pick these back up? I've been curious about this for a minute. Wait, if my cargo scoop's deployed, why isn't it showing up? That's weird. Oh, there it is. So I guess I can't pick it up. I was thinking if I ejected the heatsink, couldn't I just pick it back up? I figured I already had this right here in case anyone was wondering. Alright, well, that was different. So I guess we will go about our merry way. Oh, I guess I should bring you back in, huh? Alrighty, so we're back on course. That was really interesting, actually. It was kind of random. But, yeah. So, where was I? What was I talking about? Let's see. Oh, right, so scheduling stuff. So, series of events occurred behind the scenes, and, basically, in order to avoid more background noise and stuff like that, where I normally would record, I'm trying to do it a little differently and doing it at a different time where it's more convenient and blah 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 blah. However, that condensed the amount of time I had to work on everything considerably. So that, and I'm also trying to work with Cade and Red Pearl this weekend as well, hopefully, and we'll work on getting some more on the Dog Squad audio recorded, because he finally had some time where we both had an opportunity to work on it. So that also cut out some of the time I had planned. So basically it was one of those, I normally record this kind of stuff on Monday. Monday wasn't going to work, so I'm like, okay, I'll record it on this day. Well, then that day got filled up because I called and talked to him and he said he was actually available, so I was like, well, I should take that where, you know, I can get it, because he's usually really busy. So, needless to say, that's why we're getting a talking podcast jumping episode this week and not more action stuff. I wasn't planning on doing that, but I also wasn't planning on her being 50 freaking jumps away either. So, I'm not bitter. I do wish sometimes it's... this is one of those slippery slopes with gaming and game design, is there's times where I wish the game was a bit more convenient, but at the same time that would also counter its realism kind of thing. You know, but it's tough. It's a tough call because it's like, I do feel like in a way there should be some easier ways to get around. Now grant you, I'm complaining about ways to get around, but I'm in not an exploring ship, I'm in a fighting ship. You know, the rumor was, I don't want to fight another one of you. Wait, a Type 10 defense? What the heck is that? I kind of don't want to fight them because I'm out of heat sinks and shield cells, but I kind of do just because I've never seen that kind of ship before and it looks kind of interesting. What is a Type 10 Defender? Looks like a cross between a hauler and a combat ship. Dude, are you going to, like, interdict me at all, or do I have to come to you? You know what? What's there? Does it show? I need to scan him first. I was gonna say, does it show if he has a bounty? I still think it would be kind of cool if you could use your weapons in Super Cruise. That's something I've always wanted them to do, but I don't really foresee them actually doing it. But it would be cool. How am I stuck in a loop lock in Super Cruise? Oh no, I just I flew all the way around him. What the? Oh, and now he's behind me again. Okay, that makes no sense. Did that make sense to anyone else? Because I'm entirely confused by what just happened. His back was to me, and then he just rubber banded around in front of me. I mean, behind me. That was really weird. Unless I'm just overshooting him because I'm going too fast. That's something I hadn't really considered before. Seriously, he's not interdicting me, but I can't get around on him to scan him either. This is kind of annoying, actually. Like, oh, forget it. I don't care. If you can't keep up with me, then I'm just ignoring you. He was all like, haha, I found you, and... oh, and then he flies right in front of me. Cool. So what's your bounty at? He has no record. Or at least, not one that I can find. Screw it. I'm leaving. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I guess it doesn't matter? Maybe? I guess it doesn't matter. Well, there you go. Yeah. So that was weird. I wonder if it's because I have soontil relics on me that then I get a lot of people scanning me. I wonder if that's a thing. Okay, so we're back on track again. But yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about exactly, but I think I was talking about convenience, about traveling and stuff. And it's like, I'm in a fighting ship, so I guess it's really not surprising that it's not going real fast, but it does make it a little problematic for getting around and going to different spots, because the thing's a tugboat, essentially. It's a gunboat. But yeah, so I figure we'll do a few more jumps here. We've whittled it down by a few, so we went from like 50 or 49 to like 39. So it's my hope. I always say this with a grain of salt because I hardly ever play Elite off camera. But it's kind of my hope that I might take some time and, you know, do some of these jumps off camera, and then hopefully next episode we can just jump right to being at Khun. But, you know, you guys know me. I say that all the time and then I hardly ever do it. I do hope to have more progress on Dog Squad done, though, in the next little bit here, though, because really, the two things that are holding up the production is the last dialogue bit is Caden and I. We do a lot of the different characters. And so him and I have some various different parts that we still need to record. And then I've got to work on finishing building the ships and stuff like that. But hopefully, I don't know, I don't like putting, you guys know me, I don't like putting out any hard dates on anything just because I hardly ever actually reach those deadlines. Same thing with my book and stuff. I'm making progress on my book, though. I think I'm working on chapter 13 or 14 of 20. And so the rewrite revision stuff is moving along at a pretty good pace. I hit a little bit of a speed bump as the part I'm working on required quite a bit of revision, and so I've kind of been like, I've been a little intimidated to work on it, that it's been one of those that I've been basically finding other things to do. I can't work on my book, I gotta do this thing, but I need to just sit down and do it. Because the rest of it's going really well. I've made quite a bit of progress in the last month or two. And so I'm hoping that by, like, I don't know, late May, late June, somewhere in there, I'm hoping that I'll be closer to ready to release it. I say that because I have to do the revision side on it, and then I have to work on, there's some terms and things that are unique to our universe that won't be using standard terms and things, so I have to go back through and adjust those as well and add in a couple description things here and there, little things. I'm doing the bulk work, but once I'm through with that, then there's some little stuff I've got to work on, but it shouldn't take me too much time after I get the main chunk of the revisions and rewrites done. However, I don't know how long the editing and book cover process will take because I've never done it before. So I'm trying to at least allot, like, you know, a couple weeks or something, just because you've got to correspond with the editor and with the artist and stuff like that. Just, you know, they've got to work on stuff and then get it back to you, and you have to decide if that's okay. So because of the communication time and the bouncing back and forth and things, I'm kind of not sure how long that's going to actually take on my end, as far as, you know, revising it and changing some terms and things like that. I've probably got another couple of weeks if I actually can get my butt in gear and really work on it, and not put it off, kind of thing. But after that, it's up in the air. I don't know. It'll depend on how long the editing and the book cover takes. You know, if it takes a long time, then it'll be a longer time. If it's a lot shorter than I'm expecting, it'll be sooner. But so I'm shooting somewhere into the summer bracket, I think. If it's done before then great. But I'm not planning on it. So as for Dog Squad, though, I don't know. A lot depends on the next session that Caden and I have for doing audio. How much of the audio we actually get done. You know, if we get all of it done, then we'll be in a lot better of a spot. If we only get a couple more episodes done, and, you know, then I have to find another time to work with him, you know, that's contingent on how long that takes. So I'm hoping that it won't be too much longer. I'm hoping to give you guys some progress kind of thing, because Dog Squad's been something, it's really been boiling my blood that it's been over a year, maybe even close to 2, since I've put anything out in that franchise, and I really want to. You know, all of us that work on it have been sitting on season 2, like, we know what happens in season 2 and what is involved in things, so I can tell you that it's phenomenally better than the first season. If you like the first season, you will love season 2. Come on, man, I'm scooping fuel here. That's just, get out of here. Tone de Bar Jr. That's so funny. Get out of here, dude. And in case anyone was wondering, I'm not even in open play right now. So that's different. I'm just gonna skedaddle. I'm just gonna get out of here. That's annoying. But anyways, I think we're going to wrap this episode up for today. I again apologize for all the, you know, kind of going back to the jumpy podcast style of episode. It was just kind of all that I had available to me this week. Hopefully next week it'll be a bit better. No guarantees, but I'm hoping. So, in the meantime, we're going to wrap things up for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. As always, peace.